since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these poor things pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Green, cover team. You can choose the night. Watch ball. You'll get this ball. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard. On the game's first play, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, Winston. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
They're looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Draw play. It's Eckler. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Carr now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Off the play fake, Winston. Hunter Henry brings it in. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Gordon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready, slack, 22. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Easy. Hey, here we go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. '58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Silver. Easy.
From the gun, Winston. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? Blue lady. Green, coming to you. Coming out to you. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's King. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Play fake. Winston. Caught by Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Green, come and see. Hey, stop.
Jameis now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Winston. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Jameis now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Winston. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Shrugs him off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Now Gordon on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Wait.
Now Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, Winston. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. A gain of 9 brings up second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. From the 31, Carr, blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
734. Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, exit. Lock 49.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He's going to float this over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Drop deep, drop deep. Oh, try. 58, the mic. 58, the mic. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. 58, the mic.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
What now?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Carr. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Winston. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw, Winston. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Winston now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
That's it, baby.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we're good. 185. 52.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pick it up. Green, triple team. Hatchet. White.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 15. Come on. Stand back. Green, triple team.
Now Winston. And caught by Henry. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Black 22. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Come on.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll try the right side with Eckler. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I'm here all day.
Winston. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 43. Shotgun now for Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Hey, Will. Get that ball.
To throw on third down. Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the race.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, Carr looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Easy. He's coming in motion.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And that's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
From the red zone now, Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Black 22. 15. Check back 15. Nice, sweetheart. 5-15.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jameis to throw it. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers into the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
I'm coming after you. You're mine. 49.
Operating from the gun. Carr is going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Under 10. Under down.
Carr to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Shelling through the defense. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm going back to you.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this to Eckler. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Play action now, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air again with Winston. Well, it's complete. Henry over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Follow. Go. Mike 50. You better bring it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They run it here with Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives them one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 39.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So from the 39 now, they'll come.